We are now preparing to enter the lunar eclipse full moon in Scorpio on May the 5th. This is my third time recording this video. Now talk about Mercury retrograde. I hope I catch everything because my last recording was actually pretty good, but I was getting cut off and I lost most of the recording. So we'll try it again, take 3. All right, so we're going into the full moon in Scorpio, May the 5th. Now, May the 5th is the 5th day in the 5th month. It's a double 5, and 5s in numerology are all about change. 5 and the 5 equals 10, the 10 equals a 1, and that's new beginnings. So through the time of change, we will have new beginnings, and Scorpio has a very strong archetype of the death and rebirth. And this is going to play out around this full moon. So we already are entering the full moon eclipse, the lunar eclipse right now. You may be noticing some things starting to surface as far as emotions, mental activity. If you are experiencing any struggle, anything emotionally difficult, be aware and cautious that there could be something coming to the surface or cycling out, but know what you want afterwards. Know the kind of life, know the kind of energy frequency that you want to embody, and remember that all the struggles and difficulties and difficult emotions are all come from here, all come from within the mind and embedded wounds and traumas that we have within our body. So it's really important to detach from that at some point in time, to not give it too much energy, to not really wallow in it and let it consume, because it can really weigh on the mind and it can really pull us off of our manifestation journey and embodying a higher frequency for us to create. So it's really, really important to be aware. And the Scorpio archetype is all about the senses. Scorpio goes deep into the depths to feel, to sense, to dissect, to understand. So this is a time where your senses could be heightened, also wanting to go into the depths for healing, for transformation, for understanding. So naturally, there's going to be a deeper and a more intense energy about this full moon. But again, be aware. Everyone has their own journey. Be aware of your body, be aware of your energy, be aware of your mind, be aware of your emotions, and also be aware of how you are interpreting your reality. All right, so you have to be very cautious of, is it coming from ego? Is it coming from old wounds? Is it coming from fear? So be aware of anything surfacing at this time, and you can let it go. And many astrologers do recommend not to do rituals during the full moon or during eclipse season. That's completely fine, but I do recommend observing. You can write down, journal what is coming to the surface, what fears are maybe residing, what maybe uncomfortable feelings within the body, where is it being held within the body, where is it being stored within the body, and go into it. This is actually a beautiful energy. I know it's difficult, the shadow aspects and the depths and the emotions and the difficulties, but when we can learn to work with this energy and not fear it and not either get consumed by it or suppress it, we can learn a lot through it. And we can actually pinpoint where is this really coming from? What is it really teaching me? And how can I let it go? And be aware of the ego interplay, because the ego likes to hold on, especially the Scorpio archetype, fixation, obsession. And we can unconsciously find ourselves fixating and obsessing over certain things that can pull our energy off of where we want to go in our future. So it's really important, again, to not ruminate, to not find yourself getting caught in lower density energies. Observe it, learn through it, let it go. And you can release during this full moon. And it is through observation, letting it go, writing it down. Awareness is key. Also, this full moon lunar eclipse is offering an opportunity, an opening, an opportunity that's going to happen within here, within your emotions, within your psyche, within your mind, within your heart, within your soul. An awakening, a release, a shift, a new beginning to offer you guidance towards your destiny. And whatever you realize, whatever comes to the surface, whatever aha moments that you might have, or whatever shifts and changes that you've been going through lately, is all coming to this point where you are now going to start to see more about who you are and where you're going or what you're meant to do. And we don't have to have all the details. It's the trust is really important during this time, and to surrender and be open for the change, even if it's uncomfortable. But again, there are answers in the uncomfortable moments that we can search for and that we can gain enlightenment through. Because after this full moon, there's going to be a theme in your life that's going to continue for 6 months, and it is going to guide you towards your destiny. It's going to open up opportunity for you to have more clarity on your direction. Be open and go with the flow. The Shadow Project is also starting on the 4th, and this is a month-long program that I will be guiding. It's a very small, intimate group, and we're starting the day before the lunar eclipse. This is going to be a very transformative program to start with the full moon in Scorpio for incredible transformation. And then we'll move into some shadow work, some releasing, some guidance, and then moving into manifestation, into creation, and to open a new pathway towards the life that you're desiring the most. And it is an eye-opening experience. So the link is below. And then of course, on my Patreon, the Inner Circle, we have a beautiful group. I'm going to be guiding the group through a guided meditation to work with this powerful energy of the lunar eclipse in Scorpio for releasing and transformation. So the link also is below. Hope to see you there, and I'm wishing you all the best with your manifestation and transformation journey.